Sorry guys, I am still sick, so this was planned completely different. However, let's start my weight loss story. My weight loss story on YouTube started in 2009 when I founded the channel Project Class Reunion. Obviously the title gives it away. I wanted to lose weight for my class reunion end of 2009. It was like 10 years. I hadn't seen anyone. It was like that typical high school thing. Well, with a different system, but anyway. I wanted to be the person that shows up there and be like, now I'm the one that's cool. I won't talk much about my high school and experience, but it is kind of important to know where I'm coming from. So in Germany we have that date end of June where you can decide, do you want to send your kids to school already or are you waiting for another year? So my parents waited another year, which is kind of nice of them to be a kid for like a year longer. But for me it meant I always was the tallest and therefore also the heaviest person in school. So I always felt like I shouldn't be as big as I am. This is already like in your brain and it will stay there. I even think I told myself to stop growing. I guess if you're from a science aspect, you might say that's not possible. On the other hand, both my parents are taller and my brother is almost 2 meters, so I should be taller and I want to be taller, but at that point I was just like, I'm too tall, I'm too big, I'm too heavy. There was one moment in school where we did a weigh-in and I think I weighed like 45 kilos, everybody else was less, and I just told everybody, I have really heavy things in my pockets. Everybody was like, take them out. I'm like, I can't. So I was lying about my weight, although I was perfectly fine at that age for my height because I was just tall. So I stopped growing. So I'm just standard generic actress height, by the way. Because I'm doing cosplay, I always look how tall people are when I cosplay the things, and I realize a lot of the actresses are actually my height. So it's perfect. But they're like 30 pounds lighter or 40 or 50, whatever. Needless to say, I didn't go to my class reunion because I realized I don't see those people, so I don't actually have to go there to try to impress them when they don't even care about me. But I did lose weight, I felt better, and I met Haley, which is important. Back then she was still called Lose the Weight 2008, and we clicked, we bonded over the whole weight loss, and that's how I got into the whole YouTube community, and it was a really good time. But then Haley disappeared, and about, I would say like 2 years later, she appeared again. We clicked instantly. Sara is crazy. And realized we have the same goals. We want to lose about, I think, 40 pounds. That was 2011, and in 2012 we started the Vlog Dieters. We started off doing like little challenges together. Everybody posted like 1 or 2 videos per week, and then we realized we want to do more. And then we did media, which is Move Every Day in April. So we had daily moving challenges, gym, or the 100 challenge, or Wednesday walkathons. At that time I was part-time in America, part-time here, and when I was in America, all of a sudden I received a little parcel from Haley. I was really not expecting that. It was a Fitbit. It was, back then it was just that little clip. We started doing challenges. First like, hey, let's do 10K. We put the footage together, put it in videos, and it was really exciting. There was a platform called Keek where you could film like 15 seconds. Sounds familiar? Yeah, we have platforms like that now, but back then there was nothing. There was Facebook, obviously. There was Twitter. So we tweeted out our stuff. We posted YouTube videos, and we did Keek, and Keek was so much fun. I would say we did it more like TikTok. At that point, we were like, we should do a bigger challenge, and Greg also had a Fitbit, and we were like, how about a 20K? So we weren't the only ones that were doing it. There was not like the challenges you have nowadays on Fitbit. I think we might have even kicked that off. We had the goal 20K. I think kind of my fault that it went overboard because I had to work late and I was at the supermarket around midnight. I'm like, how about I get the first 10K in? So I started walking on the parking lot and whatever, and I had 10K when I went to bed. Basically, in the morning when the other guys woke up, they were like, holy, what happened? And then we started catching up to each other and overtaking each other, and we posted live updates. Haley's thing, actually, she did like 30, I think, because it rained like crazy there. For me and Greg, it was like, okay, this is 40 now, we can do 50 kind of thing. I literally was walking on the parking lot of Walmart. I didn't go to Walmart itself, I just walked there because they had the best light. I just made it, but I had no idea how he is doing because I wasn't home and nothing was updating. He killed it. He was 2 time zones or 2 hours behind me. Everybody was walking in their own time zone. So he overtook me, but we both did the 50K, and that was freaking amazing. Another connecting thing back then was Hot for Halloween. I think Greg and this group actually started that, and then every year, hey, who wants to do it? And that's how we all got together again, because every year Greg is teasing Vanessa and me like, hey, Hot for Halloween, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. And he's like, no, I just wanted to say hi. And we're like, oh. This video is gonna be really long, the other 2 will gonna murder me, but it's just something I want to get out, and if you're still watching, I'm glad you are, because now we're actually coming to the more interesting part. No, I actually think the other one was interesting too, but it's all part of who I am. We had that project media where we had a daily moving challenge, and people started joining us. When Haley and I finally met for the first time, and I think last time, I don't think we met another time, in July of 2012, we were 1, happy, obviously we saw each other, and 2, we decided to continue the vlog dieters, and we actually invited guest vloggers talking about their story, and Vanessa was one of the guest vloggers. We had way more. Vanessa joined us more regularly, and we had a group on Facebook. It was really cool. We did giveaways. We were actually one of the first ones that were kind of doing influencer deals. It was like 2013. It was really cool. And then life happened. I was still living in the US, and I was on a work visa. Things were going okay, but the company for some reason wasn't, I think. So they told me I couldn't stay with them, but I could look for a different company. I did find one, and it was a really amazing job offer, and we were about to move, but the lawyers weren't fast enough with the work visa. Shouldn't be a big issue, but it was. For some reason, they didn't manage to do that in time, and we had to leave the US within a week. So we put our stuff in a storage and took our 2 cats, 2 suitcases, and had to fly back to Europe. And we didn't have any money. We had debt because we had to book obviously the flights and everything. We had no apartment, we had nothing. Our stuff was all in America in a storage unit. We couldn't fly back. That's a different story. For 3 years we couldn't access our stuff. And this is when the dark age started. It's in parallel to Greg, I think. He was talking about that too in 2015. For me in 2015 everything went dark and hopeless. Normally I'm like a lucky kid. I get jobs offered, stuff like that, or things happen to me. It went so dark. Thanks to my relatives and stuff, we survived. We found a place to live, but I was cooking on camping cookers for 1.5 years, so no real stove, no nothing, barely enough money to buy food, stuff like that. It should help with the weight loss, right? I mean, my parents were really supportive. My dad actually sponsored my gym membership, so I could go there. That was actually the part that kept me sane. I mean, the rest was very depressing. The only thing that lifted me up was going to the gym. It didn't create those endorphins I have now when I work out. I feel good. It just kept me on float, I would say. It's like the minimum. Otherwise, I don't know. Moving forward, things got a little better. I was like, okay, I can focus more on also losing weight. I tried. I ate healthy. I worked out, and in 16 I think, I tried to actually lose it like I did in 2012, but it was not possible. I started working out twice a day, and then my back gave out, and for a month I could not do anything. I was in pain. It took me several weeks still, but my physio guy, he actually was a really good one, and he helped me. And I got back, and I can do stuff like I did before. I'm okay. And still eating healthy, working out, nothing happened. I think it's age and stress and hormones and whatever. Now I'm 40, and it started when I was like mid-30s. It seems to be a thing. I would really like to be just as a first goal to be in a normal BMI and then go to a lower BMI, something I can maintain. I started keto in January. I lost like 20 pounds and then I hovered for about 8 months. Why? I did the same thing. I did even change it up. I did more workouts. I don't know, it's just not working for me. Then I went on vacation 2.5 weeks and I went up like 8 pounds. I didn't go crazy, I just allowed myself to eat a burger or 2 slices of pizza. Nothing crazy. Other people eat like a whole pizza. Like I could eat a whole pizza, don't get me wrong, but I don't because I'm still watching what I'm eating. I'm stuck on that weight for so long again. I mean, I haven't even gotten back down to the weight I was before when I lost weight. So I'm like, no. So it's hard. I'm fighting for every gram and it's so freaking annoying because I know other people are just losing like this. So I'm really happy to be with those two because they've always been like, I would say leaders or people with like strong move. I think we're a great buddy system and we're totally excited, and thank you so much, Greg, for actually putting this together because I don't have time. I will pre-edit my stuff. Thank you, otherwise this project would not have happened. And Vanessa, thank you for being like driving. I mean, you constantly work out, you do stuff, you're just an inspiration. Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to this, and also I'm looking forward to vlogging again. Thanks guys for listening. It's long, I know. Thank you. Bye.